take a seat, Brian?
Yeah. Yeah. Just right up here is okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Let me know if I don't know if that's good enough. But,
That's good.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Okay. When I was just 14 years old, I made my first movie. Over the course of a summer, my brother, grandpa, and I decided to make a feature film and really just go for it. I mean, it had no cast, no budget, and we were not good at acting. But that first project really inspired us. It really inspired us to want to make more films and to get more people involved. So in 2010, we decided to create a tiny film festival of sorts and allow our family, friends, and other people that we knew to make their own movies, and we would screen them all in a tiny basement is really where we started. But there was something to that, and that idea really seemed to take off. So later, my business partner and I, we had both gone to film school, and we realized that there was an opportunity here. We knew how hard it was to get into top film festivals, and we knew that other film festivals kind of offered the same thing. So we decided to do something a little bit different, be a little bit more unique. So we opened up submissions to filmmakers from all across the United States, and thus SISFA was born.
So, what is SISFA?
Story Mode Independent Short Film Awards, or SISFA, is a film festival created for filmmakers by filmmakers, with the intent of screening a multitude of projects from emerging creative voices in a unique environment that you really cannot get anywhere else. You know, as we started growing, we started having our event at the Rawlings Library in Pueblo. And year by year, the more we did this, the audience kept getting bigger and bigger. The reception kept getting stronger and stronger. And we knew we were gonna have to expand. I mean, we had filmmakers flying in from Los Angeles, New York, New Mexico, and even Chile. So we knew we were gonna have to step it up for year 10 back in 2019. So we ventured over to Memorial Hall in downtown Pueblo, a very historic building. And I think that was really the pinnacle of everything we had been striving for forever. We'd screened a multitude of films from these fantastic filmmakers from all across the nation. Our judges were comprised of Emmy-nominated producers, actors, and creative talent, people who had a real knowledge of this subject matter. We had these amazing live musical performances. Our show was hosted by Emmy-nominated actor Miles Tagmeyer. I mean, we had done all of this amazing stuff, and the reception was so good. And then COVID happened. And that set everything back, as it did for everyone. So we took our festival online for a couple years, and that was tough. That was really, really tough. And then we came back, and we were out of state in Los Angeles, and that was a good festival, but it was missing a spark. It was missing that Pueblo magic, that little bit of magic that we had infused into every festival thus far. And we knew we needed to get that back. So in 2023, we came back to Pueblo, and we brought our festival back, and we hosted it at Hogue Hall in CSU Pueblo. The response we got from the filmmakers and the film fans told us that we were still onto something, that we were still doing something right, something unique, something different. We were creating an experience for everyone. And that told us that we had to keep going, that there was something here. And so that's why here we are, just a short while away from year 14. Over the course of 2 days, you're going to see amazing films made by filmmakers all across the country, live musical performances from up-and-coming emerging artists, networking at some of our SISFA parties, and of course, everything revolves around the main event at CSU Pueblo's Hogue Hall. So at the main event, you're going to see a variety of short films, live music, audience voting, awards, and it all revolves around an interactive live stage show that puts you in the middle of the action. It combines the worlds of film, music, art, light, dance. I mean, all these things, like, we try to make it as epic as possible. See, at SISFA, we're bridging the gap between what storytelling currently is at film festivals and what storytelling has the potential to be.
So what are some of the films we're going to be seeing this year?
Yeah, we have some amazing films being screened this year. The most amount of submissions we've ever had. But some of the films we're screening are from some pretty prolific filmmakers, like Academy Award nominated actress Abigail Breslin, and the creator of Courage the Cowardly Dog, John Dilworth, and a film starring Tom Skerritt from Alien and Top Gun. But, you know, those are all notable household names, but have you heard of Terrence Maurer or Justin Zimmerman, Drew Shetler? No, may not have. But that's what film festivals are about. That's why you have to come out and support these people, because then they become a household name. That's the part of the amazing magic of what we're trying to do with these events. Why Pueblo? Why do we have SISFA in Pueblo? Well, Pueblo is a very artistic town, a very artistic community. The entire downtown district is just being fueled by music, art, dancing, pottery. In fact, we actually hire a local potter to make our awards. It's that extra element that you really don't know and don't feel until you're here. When you come here and you come to Pueblo, you can feel it. There's just something in the air that adds this extra feeling of this feels right. I mean, film is thriving in Pueblo right now. There's several film festivals, and together we are all trying to craft this artistic community of storytelling and art and film, and it's quite amazing to see how it's grown. And honestly, it just feels right, and you know it once you're here.
If somebody wants to support SISFA and support what you do, how do they do that?
Well, you got to come out. Get tickets, sisfafest.com, and come to the festival. I mean, events like this cannot continue. They cannot exist without support from the community. I mean, these filmmakers have poured their hearts and souls into these projects, into these stories, and all they ask for is just an audience, a willing audience to come and support their art. And we need to support the arts, because the arts have to continue. It is what gives the world the power to keep moving on, in my opinion. So you just got to come out and support.
So Brian, what are people saying about SISFA?